The Giftland Mall was closed for 3.5 months due to the COVID-19 health crisis, with the exception of its supermarket and pharmacy. But with the National COVID-19 Task Force scheduled reopening phase, over 40 concessions can now operate between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Proprietor of the mall, Roy Bipat, during an interview with the newsroom, said in the last few months, millions were lost and over 230 employees from the Giftland Group remain laid off. Mr. Bipat assured that once the health crisis is over, those employees can return to work.
Now, we've followed all the task force guidelines in terms of opening and closing and so on. So we've been closed. According to the guidelines now, we're allowed to open to sell essential products like our electrical items and so on. We had, at the beginning of the pandemic, about 450 employees. At this point here, how many do we have on? We have about 220 to 250 on. That means we have about 230 or 200 off right now. As soon as the measures are released and we can open till 9, I'm sure that we can return that 200 people back to work.
Hand washing stations and social distancing signs and markings were installed at the mall, and absolutely no dining in the food court are among the COVID-19 rules at the mall.
But what we've done, we've spaced the furniture out in case they do break that rule, so they wouldn't be breaking any social laws, to say, right, of being too close to each other. So we've taken a lot of precautions. There's sinks at each entrance. There's temperature guns to ensure that anybody coming in, and if anybody comes to the mall without a mask, they're refused entry.
Shivani Bass, manager at Rooster's Grill in the mall, spoke about the response since the reopening.
We have been open back on Saturday, but not with our regular hours from just 9 to 5, and we haven't had to let go of any staff, but we are kind of rotating. Some people are only working 3 days a week or some 4, and it all depends on how this week goes also. It hasn't been that slow, but it's gonna take a while before word can get back out that we're open. Also, I think because there's no dine-in, we're just open for pickup, takeout basically.
The mall will be conducting an assessment to determine how many persons are allowed in the mall during this time. Meanwhile, beauty salons, barber shops, neighborhood grocery shops, hardware, plumbing, and electrical stores are among the services allowed to operate in the second of the 6-phase reopening plan. Reporting for the newsroom, I am Isanella Patwa.